once, and will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clark wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a second about NC State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That is no good.
Let's go.
After the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. The short hands. It's Overton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Overton. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And off to Jones. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Staley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Overton. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Clark to fire. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, first and 10 again.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Clemson! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Clark wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
It's a touchdown if you know how to use your wide receiver.
Doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Clark to fire. Makes the catch. It's Staley. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own.
If he actually threw to him, that was going to be intercepted.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road?
No.
Well, if you're not
That was a
careful,
pure
you might
interception.
find out in a spot like this.
That corner has 99
no
speed.
doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason.
Fuck, that was stupid.
Picked off, and they ruin the drive with a
Yeah,
turnover.
stop talking.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. NC State quick to the line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Looking for the two-point try.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, I was about to say, the minute I start talking shit, you're going to blame it on how better my team is. So I would just be quiet for now.
Back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Clark wants to throw. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense now.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. NC State going up tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go, blah, blah, blah,
time to stop playing with my food.
Sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now, but it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. And
there it is.
just
There's the
take a knee,
excuses
and
I was
this
looking
drive will
for.
start at the 25.
You're right.
The
You're
drive
right.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Overton. A collision. And
damn, I wish I had the blocking your team has.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Overton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The bad news
is he has the ability.
The good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Makes the grab. It's Overton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Lost to throw again. He's going for it all. Makes a catch at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort.
Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get...
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Clark to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation.
Yes.
When I got the lead by a couple scores,
it was definitely Jason's fault.
Game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understood.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been.
And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He wants it all. And that one is
good read.
In the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got the tight end. That one could really put this drive in high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jones. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Clark wants to throw. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Jukes his way for more. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because
for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
The give is to Miller, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the
fuck out of here.
Pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen.
It's actually funny. You had a guy on your team with the name Saab.
Sometimes you got
a USC user.
Chunk by chunk. To the air. It's Klubnik. Got a man. It's Randall. Open space at the 25. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression.
Got some room in under the goal line. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Damn, I got like 8 people watching right now.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the
Oh, my God.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first.
Oh, my God. After a missed interception, I get this.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Would have been an interception.
And they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens?
Good throw.
He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop, and I think moving forward.
Makes a catch. First
Throw.
down and maybe a lot more.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that
thanks.
essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown!
You got a lucky play. They got you 45 yards, buddy.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
29 Philly, 2
It's complete to the right. He is stopped short. The 2-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see.
I mean, yeah,
I
tried going for the deep ball.
For this offense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Randall. Brings him to the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Direct snap. Creates a little space. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All right, good. You're in zone. Do it.
Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got some room, it was over. Ready to try the point after.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Miller with the ball. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, what a move to get room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find
your offensive play calling is just so
bad.
bad.
But the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it.
Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody...
There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe.
Give me that shit.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Yeah, click off.
He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag
I read that shit
after
5 years
a good
ago.
return on the interception.
Man, another mistake.
Keep telling me it was a team issue and not a user issue.
He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they...
Pass rush coming after
Bum, it's 21-6 scoreboard.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Randall. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
Come on. Come on. I knew you knew that play was coming. I wanted you to cover that side.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on it. I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out.
Going for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I kicked that perfectly.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger. But the turnover
You're welcome.
Set up at the
Charity
16.
pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Finishes the run with the slide.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
Over 2 o'clock now,
Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping.
2 o'clock is to get a ball back at half. I get it.
Contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finds his man, it's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Tigers will go for it here on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Haynes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out.
Fuck. Home field advantage, man. That sucks.
Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quick spin on the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Had to start a party, bro. Dude's got a fucking vacuum in his mic or some shit.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Some big ass mosquitoes in Honolulu or something. I don't know.
That one bounds through.
All right,
the
offense.
end
Let's
zone,
do this.
It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On the run, it's Haynes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent. And he's...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Randall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They want to run this quarterback. Looking for room at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To throw, it's Simpson. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick timeout call.